Black and Western art. This is a sculpture of Saint Maurice. We went over this several times. Also remember that this is edited by David Wyman, who is I believe is a racist. Then you got Henry Louis Gates Jr., who's obviously asleep while this guy is writing. Okay, Henry Louis Gates must get paid to close his eyes to not see the evil and ignorance that this guy puts together. All right, let's go into the book. All right, I want you to take a look at this. I want to focus today on plaque or plate number 18, decorated initial, florist, expositio in Epistolas Pauli, volume 2, following 67 V, Corby Abbey, 1164 in Paris. Bibliothèque Nationale, that's the library, National Library. Year is 1164. Now, this, I'm assuming it says Exposito in Epistolas Pauli. Seems like it's Epistle of Paul, number 18. But let's go inside. Let's go to the next page, because that's how these quote-unquote scholars do things, and when they hide things from us. Watch this. All right. Here's number 18, but it starts over here. All right. Given the present state of our knowledge, it is very hard to find a place in this study for a series of decorated initials. Decorated initials. We're going to focus here. Decorated initials dating from the 12th century, that's 1164, I just showed you, in which the figures of partially or totally nude men with more or less clearly marked black characteristics form the stem of the capital letter P. So there's a black man who's going to be in a design of the capital letter P. Okay. These initials appear in a group of manuscripts executed in northern France, and they include one common trait. They are all connected with St. Paul's epistles. So let's take a look at this letter of St. Paul in the year 1164. Bam. So here's the P. I want y'all to see. Here's the circle, and here's the stem. Let me pull back. So y'all can see it. This is a P. Z. P. A. U. L. U. S. Paulus. Paul. Why does Paul's letter have a black man with a sword going through the head of a demon Caucasian? Remember in Hebrews 4 says the word of God is quicker than a two-edged sword. So Paul has himself in this design a black man with a sword. Here's the legs, here's the feet. I want y'all to see this and look at it good. So Paul's letters shows him as a black man, like in Acts 21:26, where they thought Paul was an Egyptian. He said, no, verily I'm a man of Tarsus, a Jew. Now let's go back to the writings again. Okay, now I'm going to the next section, number 22. One of the most Negroid in appearance, if only because of the hair done in tight curls, is in Corby manuscript. More exotic is the figure wearing an odd-looking short garment seen in a manuscript of the New Testament, now in Berg-en-Bresse. Unfortunately, its province is not known. The reason for the appearance of this type in northern France is still not clear to us. They never want to admit the Jews are black and we lived in France. This guy, David Bynum, is a demon. So here's the other letter. Is a P, a Negroid man, but this is more blue in complexion, blue in color, with this little outfit on. But he's a black man. And there's a serpent he's fighting. The serpent got his mouth on his head. All right, remember this is number 22. Decorated initial introducing St. Paul's epistle to the Colossians. You see that? Decorated initial introducing let me zoom in a little closer. Decorated initial introducing St. Paul's epistle to the Colossians, New Testament. Y'all see that? And Saltafal following 91V, second half of the 12th century. That's around 1164. So here's another one, St. Paul. This is more blue in complexion, but he's fighting a serpent, a snake. Now you notice here, they tell you straight, St. Paul's epistle, right, to the Colossians. Notice what did you forget the other one? When we went to this one, plate number 18, it's not in English too much. Decorated initial, florist, expositio in epistolas Pauli. So if you didn't have a clue to know that this is epistle Paul, but they don't want to make it too plain. Why? Because here is clear that Paul is described or shown as a black man with a sword. Do y'all see that? Do you Christians see that?